I got this wood welcome word cutout sign from Hobby Lobby. It measures about 7 by 18 inches. And I'm going to start by using some blue painter's tape to separate each letter. I'm going to make sure that I place the tape on every other letter so that every other letter is covered with tape and then the other letters are not covered so that I can paint them. So I'll start with my first letter W, and I'm going to be using the color Wise Owl Dry Time. And I'll paint the W, the L, the O, and the E all in the Wise Owl Dry Time. Now you can give this one really good coat, or you can go back and do a second coat for better coverage. I'm then going to remove the painter's tape and allow that to fully dry. Once that was dry, I went back to my word and I covered the E, the C, and the M with some Wise Owl Goldenrod. I just love the Dry Time and Goldenrod together. Paint products can be found on our webpage at chalkitupfancy.com, and you can pick any color combination of your choice. I really liked how separating these letters just made the word pop a little more. And I'm just going to allow that to fully dry once I have everything covered. Once it was dry, I took some Wise Owl Snow Owl. This is just one of the whites that Wise Owl carries. And I'm going to dry brush it on top of the entire word. Now you can skip this step. It really depends on how you like your decor. But I love the dry brush look on top of these two colors as well. And I'm just using a chip brush. I get a pack of these right off of Amazon. You can also just find them at the hardware store. So you just want a small amount of paint on your paintbrush, and you're just going to lightly brush over the entire word. Next, I have this board that I got from Hobby Lobby. It was already pre-painted to look like a whitewash, and I found these wall stickers at Dollar Tree. They're really pretty. And I'm going to place one on the left side and just rub it in. Now, it is a little longer than the width of my board, so I'm just going to have some excess on the ends that I'm going to remove with a razor blade. Now, this is really adhesive. It holds on to the wood pretty nicely. You don't probably want to use on anything that's like a rough cut, but this was a nice smooth surface and this adhered well. Then I took a second one and I placed it on the right side. Now I do have my brayer, and that's just really to help release any air bubbles underneath the sticker, but you can just use your finger and rub nicely. And then again, the razor blade is just going to remove the excess sticker. Now I'm going to take the small little wood cubes you can find from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to glue a couple of them on the back side of the word, picking the section of the word that is a little wider so that the cube hides. I'm adhering it with some hot glue, and then I'm going to place that onto my board so that way that the word welcome is now raised off of the board. I just love how this gives a little dimension, and we still have the holes at the top of the word here where the jute hanger went through, and I ran out of some wood putty. Another thing you can do is just fill the hole with some hot glue. I placed a piece of painter's tape on the back side of the hole, and then I'm just filling it with the hot glue. You want the entire hole filled with the glue, and then you can brush over it with the dried thyme. Allow that to fully dry, and once that's dry, you're then going to take your snow owl and just do a little dry brush on top of it. And once everything dried, I felt like this really covered it up pretty well. And there we go. Now we just have this really nice, welcome, inexpensive sign. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Paint products, tissue paper, transfers, and mesh stencils can all be found on our webpage at chalkitupfancy.com. And don't forget, you can also check out other tutorials on our webpage as well. Have a great day.